Hello, and welcome back to April's Cozy Corner. Grab your tea, grab your coffee, grab your favorite blanket, and let's get cozy. Today, I want to talk about something that affects millions of people but often goes misunderstood. I want to talk about the overlap between anxiety and ADHD. Many people think of ADHD as simply being distracted. They think of anxiety as simply worrying too much. But when these two experiences exist together, they can create a daily struggle that is difficult to explain to people who haven't lived it. You may feel exhausted even when you've done very little. You may overthink every decision. You may struggle to focus while also feeling overwhelmed by everything that needs your attention. And sometimes you may not even know which condition is causing which problems. So tonight, let's have a conversation about the often overlooked intersection between anxiety and ADHD and why understanding this connection can help us approach ourselves with a little more compassion. One of the most difficult parts of having both anxiety and ADHD is that your brain rarely feels quiet. People often imagine ADHD as a lack of attention, but many people with ADHD don't lack thoughts, they have too many thoughts. Ideas, memories, reminders, random observations, plans, and concerns. Now add anxiety to that experience. Suddenly, those thoughts don't just exist, they demand your attention. What if I forgot something? What if I made a mistake? What if people are upset with me? What if I embarrass myself? Instead of one radio station playing in the background, it can feel like 10 stations playing at the same time. And because both ADHD and anxiety involve difficulties regulating attention, your brain can become trapped inside those thoughts for hours. Sometimes people assume you're overreacting. Sometimes they assume you're dramatic. But many people with anxiety and ADHD aren't trying to think this much. Their minds simply struggle to find the off switch. ADHD can make it difficult to remember appointments, deadlines, conversations, and daily tasks. Anxiety notices every single one of those mistakes. The result is a cycle. You forget something. Anxiety criticizes you. You become afraid of forgetting something again. You start checking everything repeatedly. Then the fear itself becomes exhausting. Over time, many people with ADHD develop anxiety, not because they are naturally anxious, but because years of forgotten assignments, missed deadlines, and negative feedback taught them to expect mistakes. The anxiety becomes an attempt to protect themselves. Their brain starts believing, if I worry enough, maybe nothing will go wrong. But worry isn't a reliable planner. It isn't an effective reminder system. It simply convinces you that being afraid is the same thing as being prepared. Many of us learn to use anxiety as a survival strategy, not because it helped us thrive, but because it helped us avoid criticism. Sometimes what looks like responsibility is actually fear wearing a disguise. And sometimes the exhausted person carrying the weight of constant worry isn't lazy, careless, or broken. They're simply carrying more mental weight than most people can see. Have you ever looked at a simple task and felt completely overwhelmed by it? Answering an email, making a phone call, scheduling an appointment, cleaning a room. To someone else, these tasks may seem small. To a person with ADHD and anxiety, they can feel enormous. ADHD often creates difficulty initiating tasks. Anxiety adds fear, uncertainty, and self-doubt. Now, the task isn't just a task, it's a source of stress. You think about it, avoid it, feel guilty about avoiding it, think about it again, avoid it again. The task remains unfinished while consuming mental energy the entire time. Many people don't realize that the exhaustion often comes from carrying the task in your mind for days rather than completing it. Many people with ADHD spend years hearing messages like, "You're not trying hard enough. You're lazy. You need to focus. You need better discipline." Over time, those messages become internalized. Then anxiety enters the picture. Now, every mistake feels like proof that those criticisms were true. Many adults with ADHD aren't just managing symptoms, they're managing years of shame, years of feeling different, years of comparing themselves to people whose brain operate differently. And that comparison can become a source of anxiety itself. A flower doesn't bloom faster because someone criticizes it. A tree doesn't grow stronger because someone constantly tells it to hurry. Yet, many people spend years speaking to themselves in ways they would never speak to anyone they love. Growth doesn't come from self-hatred. Growth comes from understanding. It comes from patience. It comes from learning how to work with yourself instead of constantly fighting against yourself. One of the most overlooked parts of ADHD and anxiety is exhaustion. Not physical exhaustion, mental exhaustion, decision fatigue, social fatigue, and emotional fatigue. The fatigue that comes from constantly monitoring yourself. Did I say something wrong? Did I forget something? Am I doing enough? Am I disappointing people? Am I falling behind? Many people with ADHD and anxiety carry these questions all day long. No wonder rest can feel difficult. Even when the body sits down, the mind often keeps working. Many people try to solve anxiety and ADHD through self-criticism. They believe being hard on themselves will create motivation, but most of the time it creates fear. Fear can create movement for a short period. Compassion creates sustainability. Self-compassion does not mean avoiding responsibility. It means recognizing that struggling doesn't make you weak. It makes you human. You can acknowledge your challenges while still believing in your ability to grow. You can need support and still be strong. You can move slowly and still be moving forward. Perhaps one of the greatest acts of healing is learning that not every struggle needs to become a judgment about your worth. You are not your forgotten appointments. You are not your unfinished to-do list. You are not your anxious thoughts. You are not every mistake you've ever made. You are a human being navigating a brain that processes the world differently. And different does not mean less valuable. The goal is not perfection. The goal is understanding. The goal is learning how to care for yourself with the same patience you offer everyone else. Because healing often begins the moment we stop asking why we're not like everyone else and start learning how to become more fully ourselves. Thank you for spending this time with me here at April's Cozy Corner. If this video resonated with you, I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments. And if you like more cozy conversations about anxiety, ADHD, healing, self-growth, and mental health, You can find me over on Instagram. Until next time, be gentle with yourself, take care of your mind, and remember that progress doesn't have to be perfect to be meaningful. I'll see you in the next cozy conversation.